Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You see that, Attorney Stephen Leahy?
You scared me.
Sometimes I know things.
Me.
Sometimes I know things about you. I knew what you were going to say.
You frightened me.
Remember Deborah did that once. Ow! Ladies and gentlemen, we have fun on the show. I did take Attorney Stephen Leahy's thunder, but I do apologize. This is the IRS Radio Hour on AM 560.
Ow!
The answer. Bring it together. Bring it together.
So,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I know you have. You wanted to.
No,
talk
I actually was going to say, ladies and gentlemen, Open Tax Resolution is there for you. 312-664-6649 or visit ChicagoTaxTeam.com. It's going to be your hub to fight the IRS. I also did want to mention, too, again, I brought it up in the first segment and bring it up again. This Thursday, May 24th from 7 to 8:30, Dennis Savard, Blackhawks legend, is going to be at Half Day Brewing Company at 200 Village Green, Lincolnshire. It's up in, again, Half Day Brewing Company up in Lincolnshire, 7 p.m., 8:30. Come meet Dennis Savard, get a picture, get an autograph. Great event.
I'm going to be there, too, because I want Dennis Savard's autograph. I don't have that. I have many autographs. We've talked a lot about that on that show. But anyway, let's go into the next segment.
It's the blog segment. The blog. The blog.
This is the blog segment. And I always talk about things that are happening in my office. Okay. And what I want to tell you is that I know who you are.
What?
I know you're a lawyer. You're a doctor. You're a financial planner.
What about me?
You're not any of those things.
But
you're a realtor. You're a realtor. You own your own company. You have a landscaping firm. You're a printer. I did that too. I can go on.
You're
and
a
on.
butcher.
You're a butcher.
You're a baker.
You're a candlestick maker. That's true. Because people do all these things. It's true, and they start their own business, and they're very good at what they do. Okay, and that's what drove them to start their own business and open up, hang the shingle, as they say, and invite people to come and hire you to help them. And you're afraid, and I know why you're afraid. You're afraid because somebody might find out your secret. You have a secret, and you don't want anybody to know. Because if they know these things about you, you're afraid that it's going to affect your business, and people won't want to come to you, especially if I'm a financial planner or if I'm a doctor or a lawyer, and I have IRS problems, and nobody knows it, and I'm ashamed of it. And I can't sleep at night because of it. And I'm trying, and I like to put my head in the sand and pretend it's not there. But every night it's there. It won't go away. It keeps getting bigger. And I try to ignore it. But so I don't do my tax returns because I'm afraid to do my tax returns because I'm afraid that if I do my tax returns, that'll tell the IRS to come after me. And if I don't do them, maybe they won't know that I haven't done it. And they'll leave me alone, and I can live in the shadows. But let me tell you this: there are no shadows for the IRS. There isn't a radar. They don't have a radar screen. Everything's on computers. Okay? They know you haven't filed. They know you haven't paid. This is all it does, though, is it takes time for the IRS to come after you. Okay, because they don't. They know you haven't paid. They know you haven't filed. They just don't have the manpower to send somebody over today. But you're on the list. They're coming after you. You know that they're coming. You know it. And that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid that they're going to come after you, and then everybody's going to know, and your secret's going to be out.
That's terrifying.
It is terrifying, and that's why you can't sleep at night. And that's why it's having an effect on all your life.
Remember we had that commercial here on AM 560, The Answer. We had that commercial talking about how you guarantee a good night's sleep.
Exactly. And this is what, and I tell all my clients this last week.
Are you trying to sell a pillow? That's actually how the commercial.
Actually, I had a client, and again, she was telling me she can't sleep. But now what I always tell people is, once you hand me the problem, you've done all you can. You can get a good night's sleep because now I'm going to handle the problem. And I guarantee I'll do all I can to to help you solve this problem. And maybe your secret won't get out because there won't be a secret anymore because we have taken care of it and we've solved it, and you're not hiding it anymore. And you don't have to have this thing that you think nobody knows about, because you're competent, you're great, you have the work you do, and you think it's a fraud, that you're somehow defrauding people because you're really not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And this is what happens. The IRS would prefer you didn't start your own business. But you know that running your own business is the only real freedom there is in America. Okay? And
amen, sir.
And you want to
hear.
And you want to keep your business, right? Because what will happen is they'll come and shut you down. You don't want them to shut you down. I had a client come in just last week, hasn't filed in almost 20 years, running a business, hasn't filed a tax return. And of course, for the last 10 years, been driving him crazy. I had another client hired me, afraid to tell his wife, right? Because even his wife doesn't know. He's kept the secret from his own wife. She has no idea that they're having this problem. Okay, so again, not only are you afraid that your customers are going to find out, you're afraid your wife is going to find out. The problem is she's going to find out. So, but better if she finds out and realizes that you're trying to solve the problem than to find out by going to the bank and finding out that there isn't any money in the bank because the IRS has taken all the money, or they've shut your business down and you aren't in business anymore and you can't be in business anymore because the IRS has closed you down. And then she'll find out, and then it'll really be bad. And again, then everybody will know because your customers will come to you and there won't be a business for your customers and you won't be able to help the people. And I know that's what you want to do. That's why you started your business, to help people. That's why we all start our business. That's why I started my business. That's why Jim started his business as a realtor, because we want to help people. And if they close you down, you won't be able to help anybody, and you won't be able to help your own family, and you won't be able to hire someone to help you solve the problem because they'll take all your money and you won't have an opportunity and your ability to make more money. So you won't be able to solve the problem. Okay, so get ahead of this. I know the secret. You don't be afraid to tell me about it because I already know the secret. I hear it all the time, and I want to help you. That's what I do. Okay, all the great things you do to help your clients, that's what I do to help my clients. Okay, and you could be one of my clients, and I will help you solve the problem, and we will protect you from the IRS, and we'll come up with a plan to help you solve your IRS problem, and we'll keep that. We'll solve the secret. There won't be a secret to hide anymore, and you'll be able to sleep at night, and that's the real key. And that's
Attorney Stephen Leahy, attaboy. And this is what I say, because I'm watching the fire in your eyes. I'm watching the intensity. This is so true. We talk about this all the time on the show. We talk about how people are sitting there and they're embarrassed and they don't want to, I'm going to bury my head in the sand. Because what are the 6 things you could do to get out of if the IRS is coming
But they're embarrassed to tell me about it.
I know. Don't be embarrassed. Let's address it together. Exactly. No, I'm not a part of this, but
you are a part of it. Here you are.
Well, yeah,
but I won't tell him about it either. Yeah. I'll keep it secret from him.
Please do. It's none of my business.
And here's another thing, when people come to see me, I haven't filed in 20 years. Well, what happens if I call one of these other outfits? Well, they're not attorneys. Okay, remember now, if you haven't filed, it's a crime not to file your tax returns. You've committed a crime. Okay, now I'm not going to tell you you're going to go to jail, but we don't want. If you go to some of these other outfits who aren't attorneys, there's no attorney-client relationship. They have to tell the IRS on you. That's their job. Okay, that's their obligation. As an attorney, my obligation is you. My obligation is to protect you from them. Okay, and they can't make me tell them, and I won't tell them, and no court in the world will make me tell them. Okay, so anyway, that's why it's important to hire a lawyer, and that's why to get out in front of this and solve the problem. Your secret is out to me, but let's keep it safe. Let's solve it.
Agreed. Okay. Agreed. Ladies and gentlemen, again, don't bury your head in the sand. Don't let this problem get worse. Call Attorney Stephen Leahy, 312-664-6649, or visit ChicagoTaxTeam.com. It's going to be your help to fight the IRS. Remember, every Friday, we do a podcast, or not a podcast, but we do a radio show, a live feed, so we can put it on YouTube so that you guys can ask the questions ahead of time so we can answer them in live time. Because, again, we record Friday show or Sunday, but we can answer your question the moment it is on, or the moment we're on, we can answer your question.
That's right.
So leave a comment that we can talk about, remember, Open Tax Resolution is there for you. 312-664-6649 and visit ChicagoTaxTeam.com. It's going to be your hub to fight the IRS. Now, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned, because when we come back, we're going to be talking about a lot of great things. So put the pen and a piece of paper to good work and call Open Tax Resolution 312-664-6649 on AM 560. The Answer.